Boom! Hello, my name is Lucas with Express Employment in Forest Lake, Minnesota. I'm trying to go relatively quickly here so we can smash all this in, but this is reverse client testimonial. That's right, I'm going to be doing reverse client testimonials for some of the companies that we work with. And we're going to kick this thing off with our first one that we're going to highlight out of a company out of Sunrise, Minnesota that has been in business in some form of iteration one way or another since 1942. And that is a company called Stepp Manufacturing. What is it that Stepp Manufacturing does? Well, they fabricate from the wheels up asphalt dump trucks. During asphalt season, during construction season, road construction season, all that sort of stuff in Minnesota, if you see one of those trucks, you see those crews out there, pouring asphalt and filling in the cracks and all that stuff, they're probably using a Stepp Manufacturing truck, which is fantastic. And like I said, they've been around since 1942. So you want to talk about a company that's got longevity? 1942 is tough to beat, right? So they've been serving our community in Minnesota, Northeast, Metro of the Twin Cities, Western Wisconsin, not only serving the community in that capacity, but also providing employment in that capacity for that long. And so they're a great company in that regard. But one of the reasons why I want to highlight Stepp Manufacturing, outside of the fact of how well they treat their people, their tremendous shift schedule, their tremendous benefits once you're hired on, working there permanent and eligible for those sort of things, and just the type of people that own and operate and run that organization, absolutely top notch. But one of the reasons why they are one of my favorites, a few years ago, I was working with a young lady. I was working with Pine Tech, actually, and Express Employment. And Pine Tech has their Women of Welding program. They had somebody drop out at last minute. They reached out to me and said, hey, can you send an SOS out there, see if anybody be interested in this program? I did a Facebook Live video, had one of our associates respond to it. She had some mechanical ability. She had some background in production, but she did not have any welding, but she had a very strong desire and interest to be able to do that. So we got her in. She started her program, literally woke up that morning, did not know she's going to be in the program. The next day she's in the program, okay? And then she kind of reached out to me a couple weeks in and said, hey, Lucas, I'm loving this. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Are there any companies that you know of that might be open to part-time and allowing me to grow in as a welder? Because obviously I'm only a couple weeks in, but I'm absolutely loving it. I want to continue this. I want to grow these skills. And I know that OJT, on the job training, is really going to help with that. And coupled with my training at Pine Tech would be, it would just condense the time frame of my learning. First company I reached out to absolutely was open to it, and that was Stepp Manufacturing. Part of that was geography, because she lived relatively close and was also going to Pine Tech. But the other side of it is just because Stepp Manufacturing is that awesome, that they were willing to listen, hear what it was, and were in full support of this young lady and Pine Tech in general. I could be wrong, but I believe the welding truck up there was fabricated by Stepp Manufacturing. I could be wrong on that. I should get clarity. Anyway, they worked with this young lady, so worked around her schedule as far as her school schedule, so she could go work on her dream and getting certified as a welder, and then would come in for a few hours and was able to work OJT at Stepp Manufacturing and grow her skills that way. And they really help facilitate somebody's dream of becoming a metal fabricator and a welder, and helping to condense that time frame because they were open to working with her. Now, that was very special circumstances, and that was also timing was a big part of that. It happened to work out. Can't always do that. The timing on that one just happened to work. But because of that, I just wanted to throw that out there. If I could give 5 stars, I'd give 5+ to Stepp Manufacturing. I'll provide a link in the description to their website so you can check them out for yourself. And I encourage you to tune in, because we're going to be highlighting more of the best companies that we work with in the Northeast Metro. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, when you think employment, we hope you think Express.